What up, man? It's your boy Sincere, the 80s baby from the dope boy area. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. Welcome back to episode 7 of Never On Topic. Today is Saturday, September 1st, live in the building at Dallas On Air. I know I was supposed to record live last night, but I had some things come up. My guest couldn't make it, and I was pressed for time. So I had to reschedule the day, only to find out they weren't going to make it too, and they let me know last minute. I'm in my bag about that. She should have let me know last night, but she didn't. So, other than that, I'm excited. I couldn't wait to record here all week. The new studio means new environment, which means better content. Better content could lead to sponsors, could possibly lead to bigger and better things. So you guys be sure to hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share the video, support the kid. To everybody who's already subbed to me, I want to let y'all know I appreciate it. I love you guys, man. Thanks for all the positive feedback y'all been giving me, all the donations. I appreciate it. I want to say if there's anybody who's subbed to me that has anything going on out there, trying to promote anything, let me know, hit me up, DM me on Instagram, and we'll get it out there, man. Y'all support me, I support you. If there's anybody in the DFW area that want to come on my show, want to come talk politics and bullshit, come turn up, drink, have fun, DM me, get at me, and let's make it happen. I'm getting tired of setting up people and they're not letting me know ahead of time what's going on, so I need that, you know what I mean? But other than that, I really wanted to talk about Kanye West. He had an interview. I didn't like the interview. I want to talk about that. That shit was crazy. It was at some local radio station. I won't say the name of it because they did a horrible job. The lady who was interviewing him, she was turning up a little too much. She got a little too extra for me. I really didn't like it. I didn't like the questions they were asking. I believe Kanye didn't even like the questions they were asking. But they got through the interview. Shout out to Kanye for keeping his composure, letting everything be cool. Because there was a lot of bullshit they asked him, man. I'm gonna get into that too. One of the questions that the lady had asked him, she asked him about the beef that happened earlier this year with Kim and Ron Fest. And I thought that was a little tacky because Kanye has a relationship with Ron Fest. Not only that, Kim's his wife, so you can't put him in the middle. I mean, he's already in the middle of it, but don't put him on blast like that, you know what I mean? On the spot at a radio station. He was triggered by it. He started kind of spazzing a little. That must have been a segue question for him because right after that, they asked him about the Drake and Pusha beef. And he was pissed. He told him, he said, at one point he had said, stop pulling me into that type of conversation. I'm not with it. I'm not having it. And then he had told him at one point too, he said, stop asking me compound questions. Keep it simple. Because they kept asking him stuff over and over. And I didn't like that shit. They're asking him a bunch of controversial shit. It's been his first time back to Chicago since his mom had died, I believe. God bless the dead. It was just a little tacky for me, man. I didn't like it. But they did ask him some shit that I was kind of curious about. They asked him about the MAGA hat, and he answered it. He even apologized. But what he said about the MAGA hat, let me see. I got it word for word. I got notes today. I'm trying to be a little more professional for you guys. Let me see. Okay, they asked him about the MAGA hat. He said he wore it as a statement of bravery and to show that he's not going to be controlled or manipulated into thinking what anybody wants him to believe. You know what I mean? So pretty much saying that Trump stands on his own. Trump does what he wants to do, and so does Kanye. That's what he was basically saying. I don't agree with that. I mean, I kind of agree with it, but I don't. Because I don't really feel like where he's being controlled and manipulated when you're your own person, you know what I mean? If you've got people in your ear, then you're like a robot, then maybe you're just a puppet on strings or something like that. But me, I don't know. One of the best questions they did ask was something they originally asked him on Jimmy Kimmel, and that was, I didn't see it, but apparently Kanye tweeted out that they didn't give him enough time to answer that question properly. So they asked him again on the radio station. It was kind of funny, it was kind of cool. But you're gonna need to prove me better than that, than what he answered. He had said, they asked him, do you think what you said about George Bush not liking black people, do you think Donald Trump cares about black people? And after about 20-30 seconds, he was dead silent. He looked in the camera in a daze before he answered. It took him a minute. It was awkward. This is what he said. He says, I feel that he cares about the way black people feel about him, and he would like for black people to like him, and they did like him when he was cool, like when he was doing rap songs, the rappers were saying his name and shit like that. And his words, he pretty much said, in order for Trump to be the greatest president, he's gonna need to be accepted by the black people, and that's something that he's working toward. And you know, I'm cool with all that, but being Hispanic and what's going on with the Hispanic people being deported and shit, all Mexicans in this country aren't immigrants. All Mexicans aren't immigrants. So I feel like he needs to find a better solution in fixing all that. And Americans who do support him, I don't know, man. It's a little crazy. It's just my opinion, though. Kanye surprised me. Apologized on there about his slave comments. you know, for Kanye, he has an ego. You know what I mean? He has a big ego. It's hard for him to say certain things, but he apologized. The bitch interviewing Kanye got a Ghetto nominee award for the best actress. She started crying on this shit, and man, I'm not really. I don't know, man. I got these notes. I got everything. I had a format stretched out for you guys, man. My guest didn't show, so everything got switched up. So I'm in my bag about that. This girl, you know what I mean? So if it's hard for me, if you see me and I'm not on really talking about what I want to talk about, that's because of what it is. You know what I'm saying? I have to fix what's going on. Other than that, I won't be here for a week. I'm just wanted to fill in the time, like I had said. Sorry I couldn't make the show happen today, but we'll be live back next week. I also have a couple friends that are gonna make it for sure next week, so we're gonna get it in. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. So until next time, inspire to motivate, let your lessons be a blessing. Peace.